Spielen. Neues Spiel. Bestätige. Okay.
Unipkaarutiarsigitpin. Taalaranilaqannasuk unipkaartuaq qaaviuraqama. Niviaqsiaqarualuguuq iñuuniaqaniqsuq angayoqaagamini. Sumiteemma. Niviaqsiaqarualuk anguniallatuniqsuq. Aasiisuraqallavluni supayaanik.
Robe.
Iñuuniaqutin anuqqautigaisi. Anuqulingaallaaqsuq. Anuqulingaallaaqpaalluni. Kisaimma panernialiaqsivut. Niviaqsiaqarualuk kisaimma isummeqpoq. Tavraasi kangitsaquaqsigaasumman anuqlisugurugumagaan. Summan anuqulingaallaaqamagaan. Tavraasi kangitsaquaqsigaasumman anuqlisugurugumagaan.
Ein Schneesturm.
Anuqulliqpaalluni suniiraqanaitsoqunni. Tavrani viaqsiaqarualuk ayuungitsoq. Pajjagniuliqsoq.
Ein Eisbär. Der holt uns sicher jetzt. Muss laufen. Lauf! Kann ich springen? Ja. Springen gedrückt halten. Ein Eisbär kann auch springen. Super. Da hinten, ein Fuchs. Bricht ein. Oder doch? Cool. Wir haben schon unseren ersten Bug. Oder doch nicht? Ich werde jetzt zum Fuchs. Ah. So. Gestorben wäre. Die Sprache ist schon cool.
Qulirringaitsoq iñugunun teriganniaqaqanivlugu. Teriganniaqtaamna allatun ingitsoq.
Schauen wir uns den Oh, es gibt Fotos, wie cool. Kulturblicke. Kann ich mir das anschauen?
When I was growing up, my grandpa had a pet white fox. If you're a good friend with a fox, when there's danger abound, they try to keep you from getting into trouble. They pull tricks here and there, and foxes are like spoiled little kids in a way. When you let her out, she'd go prancing out in the snow, jumping in the air. I know she was happy then. Come running at me and jump on my chest, knock me backwards, lick my face, and I try not to let her. So that was my memory of my grandpa's pet fox.
Krass. Das schauen wir uns später an. Der Fuchs muss es. Jetzt bin ich der Fuchs geworden. So. Oh. Jetzt muss ich zu ihm. Cool. Oh, der Schneesturm. Ich muss mich gegen den Wind stemmen. Das muss ich noch üben. Schauen wir uns das an.
Caribou was, it provided for us in many ways.
Our clothing in those days was made of all caribou skin.
I grew up wearing caribou pants, mittens, caribou skin mattress, blankets.
Some people had boots that were made with wolf leggings, sealskin sole bottoms.
Krass.
Baleen was shaved to make insoles. They kept us quite dry and warm as well. But the caribou skin clothing was the best. We would get as many yearlings as we could for our outer clothing. And for a heavy winter, we would get caribou in February or March because the hair was the longest and the skin was the thickest, and we would use those for our winter gear. With that stuff on, you could sleep outside in 50 below and it wouldn't bother you a bit.
Sowas brauche ich auch. Oh, nein, nein. Jetzt, oh mein Gott. Das war Absicht. So. Nur damit ihr jetzt mal gesehen habt. So, diesmal habe ich es. Passt. Alle guten Dinge sind drei. Kann passieren. Ah.
Ивиарсиагалуалук кангерсингалоқ супаяат икайортеқаралавилугит
Oh, ein
An
Fisch.
laulun daam na teriganniaq. Sivuneqsipkangaga niviaqsiaqarualuk. Qanutun peqpaganaqtilaangit tamatkua ikayoqtauruat.
Oh,
Niviaqsiaqarualuk kangeqsingaroq. Supayaat ikayoqtiqaqanipilugit. Allaulun daam na teriganniaq. Sivuneqsipkangaga niviaqsiaqarualuk. Qanutun peqpaganaqtilaangit tamatkua ikayoqtauruat.
er ist gestorben.
Niviaqsiaqarualuk kangeqsingaroq. Supayaat ikayoqtiqaqanipilugit. Allaulun daam na teriganniaq. Sivuneqsipkangaga niviaqsiaqarualuk. Qanutun peqpaganaqtilaangit tamatkua ikayoqtauruat.
Sie hat eine Seele.
Sila is the weather. It also means the atmosphere. Here's the nuna, or the land. And it's anything from the land into the moon, the sun, the stars. That's Sila.
It's a very spiritual, and we have a relationship with Sila. Sila has a soul in the same way we do as people, in the same way animals do.
I think spirit helpers in and of themselves are really about how we're connected with things. And so it may be that there's a spirit helper that shows themselves as a bird to show you the way home, or it may be a spirit helper that actually decides to show themselves with the face and body of a man instead of their animal form. And so I think one of the things that's hard to understand is that it's not one way of seeing things, it's one way of knowing you're connected to everything.
We've always had that spirituality of everything around us.
It's the interaction you have with the air you breathe, the ocean that you gather resources from, the rivers from which you gather fish, the tundra from which you pick berries, the animals that give themselves. It's all of that.
Krass. Ich soll A und Space? Ah, okay, krass. Hoppla. Schaffst du's? Komm.
Niviaqsiaqarualugulu teriganniaqalu ikayuutipiaq. Siqaqaniutimigini. Araa kangeqsinaitsoqunni qanuq pisilaanga. Aglaan tabra atautsikun aingaruk.
Komm schon. Es braucht ja so lange. Dann wechsle ich halt drüber. Da kommt nur der Fuchs drunter. So. Ein neues Filmchen.
In the winter, when we were traveling, we didn't build sod houses, we built snow houses. In Canada, they call them igloo, but here in Alaska, we call them apuya. We do a day of travel, and then we'd make a apuya. The next day, my father would set traps, spend the day there, rest the dogs, give them something to eat, and then the following day, we continue to the next place. We'd go to my dad's sister, who had a house at Dubarg. They had a small sod house over there. We didn't have to do anything. We just visit with them, and my dad and my sister were glad to see each other, and they'd talk away while us kids played outside or go to sleep. By the time we get back to our home, my father would leave us with our aunt or with my grandmother, and then he'd start on his trips and go check his trap line. We were not into 8 to 5 kind of time, you know. We're in a totally different kind. We're in ecological time.
Dann gehen wir weiter. Nein! Da ist ein Geist. Oh. So, runter mit dir. So, ich soll weiter. So, jetzt sollte er raufkommen können. Ich wechsle die Spielfigur. Oh, habt ihr das gesehen? Pro Gaming. Aha. Ich glaube, da würden wir wieder den Hund brauchen, ja. Ui. So, jetzt kannst du rüberkommen. Sehr gut. Komm. Ja, okay, dann mache ich es halt nochmal. Du musst hier rauf. Komm schon. Okay, dann wechsle ich. So, immerhin kommen wir weiter. Oh.